Hello, everyone. Welcome to the King of Anime podcast, episode 53, where we're talking about some anime co-hosts. Who are you?
I is everything animated. I am the animated of everything.
What is good, people? Satsuki here. Um, yeah, this week was weird. That's all I'll say.
I've watched too much Saint Seiya this week. Let's talk about yesterday. Episode 6 of yesterday. What did you guys think about it?
I love this show.
Yeah, this show is, without a doubt, in my opinion, the best of the season, at least for the ones that I'm watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like this show. I honestly thought that this was going to drag it down because we got introduced to yet another new character. I'm like, oh no, here we go again. But they made it work. They made it work, and I was genuinely impressed by how they went about it. And I just say that we got one of the best scenes out of this whole show. I think y'all know exactly what scene I'm talking about, where both Haru and
Shinako.
I can never remember. Thank you, Shinako are both concerned about our dude over here. They're like, man, he's sick. Let's just go over there and help him out.
Oh, that scene. Okay.
And then, the door opens, but it sure isn't our main dude. It's another woman, and both of their faces of just shock and disbelief and just, I don't know, horror or whatever was just priceless. I'm laughing watching this. It's like, who are you? Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just a freeloader.
Yes,
that was the best.
That's what I put in the thumbnail is their shocked looking faces. It was just so funny. This episode had me laughing at certain points, just from the very beginning when he's talking Rikuo is talking to a blonde-haired coworker guy, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that girl, what do we call her? The Great Destroyer." Because she would start relationships with everybody in the band, and she would break apart all these bands. So it's so funny.
I guess you could say she kind of did the same thing, but not in a band. And all our boy had to do was be guilty of just being sick.
Yeah, she's great at creating chaos.
And he gets a milk crate to the face for all of his troubles.
That was a great. That was such a anime, like 90s anime moment. And this is like where I was like, oh yeah, this is from the 90s. Yeah. She had the fangs and everything. It was so funny. And she was like, drop dead, die, and just ran off.
Yeah. And we never saw her again.
My favorite scene had to be when Haru is with Chika, and she said, or not Chika, Shinako, and she says, he's cheating on us. That was my favorite scene, because it's like that statement in of itself is like ironic, because like, of course, like
it's almost self-aware.
Yeah. And it just shows you like she sees it, or how Haru sees it is that Shinako is still like a love rival, but Shinako is like, it is what it is. We're not dating, so it's
right.
Cool.
That's the way I look at it. I mean, isn't that funny though? And isn't that just like a relationship? They don't want them somebody. that story of my life. Am I right, gentlemen?
I mean,
right.
Yeah.
The second you get somebody, all of a sudden, oh, I didn't know you two were like that. I mean, it's like, well, you said no to me, so you can kiss my ass.
Yeah, especially happens a lot right when you get out of high school. That's when it happened to me a bunch. Wait, you never even like looked at me. How did you even find my address, first of all? I'm moving away.
Chica was on point though. She just found where he was living at. She said, I really like Chica. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think I was gonna like her because I thought she was gonna be like a wedge in the potential relationship between Rikuyo, Haru, and Shinako. I thought she was gonna be like a added dimension to this already established love triangle. But she was just a character that came and went. And I guess her purpose in the story was to kind of expose the potential feelings of Shinako, because she was obviously not totally okay with Chika staying there. Of course, she said that, it's fine, but the way she gave that look to Rikuyo when he tried to talk to her, and the actual look when she opened the door and seen Chika tells us a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it continues the thing from, I think it was the last episode where it was I think it was Haru and Rikuo were both kind of mirroring themselves and saying like, why is them being with this person making me angry? But this time we got that with Shinako as well, and it was just. I also think like she was kind of like this chaotic. She in terms of like one of those like you know how characters will have a list of like chaotic good, chaotic neutral, chaotic evil, things like that. She's like chaotic good, I think.
Yeah, she definitely gets the ball rolling when it comes. She's a chaotic good. She's good at cooking food.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
She, basically he was or she was an ex, and they only dated for 4 months. And I just love how blunt she was about like, yeah, I broke up with you just so I can get with some other dude. and he's just like, oh, why you have no subtlety. Why are you doing this to me? But I mean, yeah, he's too nice. I would not have done that. I would not have let an ex stay at my house. Like, hey, can I crash at your place just for one night? Because you know what?
Oh damn!
Oh damn! EA was consumed by his ex.
Yeah, I was going to say his ex just shut him down.
I mean, yeah, no, you don't let exes stay, because then you smash. You start smashing, and then that's a mistake, because you don't smash your ex. Bad juju. Also leads to really bad problems.
Yeah.
There's a reason they're your ex for a reason. Unless it's like, I don't know, you went away for, like, you literally left the country for years and then came back and, like, they knew you were coming back. So, like, that's fine, because it's like, there's no, like, you're not disgruntled or anything like that. But no, don't.
It was just surprising to see Chica not be.
This never happens to me when I never want it to.
Oh shit!
EA, you have returned.
It's the return. It's the return of mini EA.
Oh god, this is amazing.
Tell me you heard all of that.
You got to the part where you don't let your exes live with you, and then you just like cut out.
Yeah, pretty
you
much.
Don't let your exes live with you, because the day turns to a month, and then before you know. But luckily, it worked out the way that it did. But I said, like, am I right? And I heard dead silence.
Well, we also had like a moment where that almost happened, because he comes home drunk and he like basically just falls on her, and he's just completely out of it, and she's just like, well, I guess I wouldn't mind. And I'm like, of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't mind. And then he just kind of face pants.
I'm staying here rent free. I guess I can give something up.
Oh Lord. Yeah, and then he just passes out.
Yeah, I thought the whole fever thing was going to be a bad thing, because in romance series, if you notice, it's almost basically a trope for one of the romantic interests to get sick and for the other person to take care of them to establish a better relationship between the two. It happened in Kaguya-sama, and I love Kaguya-sama, and it was funny in Kaguya-sama. It happened in Domestic Girlfriend, which was very weird because
I
yeah,
like how we just keep bringing up Domestic Girlfriend while watching this show. It's just like it shouldn't be brought up, but for some reason I feel compelled to bring up Domestic Girlfriend.
Domestic Girlfriend is revolutionary in terms of being like a soap opera in manga form.
That is true. I don't think how many soap operas do we have in manga or anime form? We don't know.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh damn. Return of high quality EA.
yeah, mini EA returned for a little bit, but then I had to kick him out. So
Bastard.
Yeah, I know. He's like a leprechaun.
Well, I think like a lot of people actually agree with us with how much we love for this show, because I put up a poll and I basically asked what was like your favorite anime, like seasonal anime from the week. And there was like I put the 3 options that we watched, but as well others, so I'll get to those as well. But like Sing Yesterday for me won with 41% out of the 34 people who voted. So I mean, yeah, I think it was almost a blessing in disguise that Snafu got delayed. ReZero got delayed, because otherwise this show would have gone completely under the radar. But this is like my favorite show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite series that we're watching. And it's crazy because like I have a bias towards Fruits Basket, but
I like it more than Fruits Basket.
Yeah, currently I do. I think Fruits Basket will pull away eventually because it hasn't gotten to like the plot lines I wanted to get to, at least for the whole season so far. But for right now, Seen Yesterday for me has not only been consistent, it's just been high quality.
Yeah, it's just been pretty great, like consistently, and like it seems like every episode they have something new that kind of makes me like appreciate that I picked this. One of us picked this show to watch. I don't remember who picked or locked this one in, but
I think it was EA.
It was Anime Jesus.
Anime. Thank you, Anime Jesus. I appreciate you very much.
I do have to say, EA has been like, for his record so far, like with the unexpected shows, because he also chose Carol and Tuesday. He's been doing pretty good.
What can I say? I may not know a lot of things, but I know from the looks of it what are good anime.
Or at least like really surprise anime that are solid.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just lucky. I have no idea.
I think I have the worst track record, so
I don't know, because I also chose Reride D, and that was terrible.
Oh yeah.
Was that you?
And Akane Satsu Shoujo.
I thought that was
no. Akane Satsu Shoujo was me.
Yeah.
96.9.
Yeah, that. I think we all picked bad that year because that was our inaugural podcast season, and everything was garbage, except for like one show.
As for the other anime on this poll that I put up, Tower of God got 24%. So people really love Tower of God. Arte only got 3%, which I was very surprised, but it does make sense. It's not exactly a barn burner of a show. Matthew Lucas said he enjoys Sang Yesterday for me, and if anybody knows who Matthew Lucas is, this guy's legendary. One of the greatest commenters of all time. He comments on everyone's like every single anime channel. He's commented on it. Like he's been commenting on my videos for like 3 or 4 years now. It's crazy, amazing. Neon Victor said Love is War Season 2. So you know,
good choice.
Hashim said My Next Life is a Villainous, which is pretty interesting. I've heard a lot of people actually really enjoy that show. I've been trying to watch it just to see what it's about, but I keep falling asleep.
Not a good sign. But
well, no, it's just because it's late at night when I finally get to watch it.
This episode.
Yeah, that's literally what happens. Violet from the Fruits Basket podcast, Violet Evergarden, says Fruits Basket, and Pingy says Kaku Shigoto Uwu.
Ooh, you know it.
Uwu. Yeah, pretty interesting list, but I guess any other thoughts on this episode from yesterday?
No, I don't think so. It was surprising that we didn't really get that much Haru. But that just goes to show you, I like this episode regardless of Haru being in it, and Haru's my favorite character. Yeah. And if you can, I think I already said this before, but if you can get me, intrigued with the episode, and my favorite character is not even really featured in it, you're doing a great job.
Yeah, I think my top 3 is Rikuo, Haru, and Gas Station Friend. But also, man, God, the voice acting in this anime is so amazing. And I've recently been told multiple times from people living downstairs to literally turn my TV down because I listen to this show on like a really high volume, but just because I love just the sound design for this show is so great. It's the best. This is the best voice acting of this season. There's nothing that touches it. It's phenomenal.
I love the sounds that Haru occasionally makes. She'll go like, ah. Yeah, those are great.
I love all of their voice actors. They're just so, I don't know who they are, but man,
they're a bunch of legends. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Snafu are in this show. I know just by listening to them.
Well, there you go.
But yeah, they're pretty great. Yeah, I can't really say anything else other than that. I went into the show going, "Oh God, we're getting another character that we," and then just turned out being, I really liked her, and I'm sad to see her go. To be honest,
yeah.
Like if she, like, I would not be upset if she came back at one point and said, "Hey, can I move back in? I didn't make it as a piano artist after all."
It turns out I just want to freeload. That's what I love doing.
I just want to freeload and freaking stir the freaking pot. Yeah.
I forget. I just thought of it while you guys were talking about it, but I think this episode also gave us a path for Rikuyo to pursue a dream of becoming a photographer. It wasn't said that much, but I think the little bits that we got of it, of like Chika, asking him about his photography, those are the little bits, and him going to his the gallery and the guy telling him, "Oh, you should go over here." I think he's going to become a photographer in the future, but he has to find a passion for it, and I don't think that's there yet.
Yeah, he'll start taking a picture of the girls, and he'll have a passion for it.
Maybe.
I'm calling it right now. He's gonna start taking pictures of his exes in Texas and everything else like that, and he's gonna be like, "Hey, I love photography. Now let's start taking our clothes off and taking pictures. Hey, I like it even more."
Oh God.
So I'm giving this a super ultra mega pass.
I'm giving this a super ultra mega super hard pass. Like it's a good pass.
Yeah, sign me for a pass. Oh, somebody said, did any of you read the manga after episode 5? I couldn't wait and read through the whole manga in 2 days. Well, it's only 113 chapters, but those took 18 years to finish.
I don't know what any of that means.
I think it went from the 90s into the mid 10s. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it ended 2015.
Oh wow.
Let's talk about something that ended a long time ago, the 16th century. Let's talk about Arte, episode 6.
Okay.
So
Though the 16th century did end, the diseases that came from it have come back.
This is true. This is I'm just gonna say right now, this is not my favorite episode, but this was I think a pretty good way to show how the character Arte has progressed so far.
For me, what this episode did was reinforce some of the issues that not only Arte has, but I don't know why Leo. Some of the issues that they're plagued with because of things out of their control. Oh shit! I was looking at the chat. Someone donated $20.
Oh yeah, it's Steven. Trademark S.
See for Presidente.
Yeah. He's trying to work out his rap career.
So he's giving you $20?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to Trademark S official.
I'm very thankful for that. Thank you.
But yeah, I think what this episode was doing was reinforcing the issues that those two characters have been played with that they really can't change. And it's weird, especially in Leo's case, because the thing that he can't change is the fact that he was a beggar. And it's like, you know, he's changed his quality of life. He still lives very frugal and whatnot. You know, he doesn't spend a lot of money, but people still see him as a beggar and they talk behind his back. And with Arte is the fact that she's a woman and, you know, she's not changing that anytime soon, regardless of her trying to cut off her breast the first episode. But yeah, it just reinforced like some of the issues that these characters have that they can't change. They really can't change their perception in the eyes of other people.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the way that this episode started, I was very worried that they would go in the other direction where it's just she's girl can't do boy thing, girl.
Yeah,
girl must protect. We must protect girl, but it actually
girl get hit with ball in face.
Yes, and she just passed out, but ended up shrugging it off like nothing ever happened. She basically I just like the way they showed it from this time the point of view of it being from like a job perspective. I think that really helped. It just felt more unique than when the first time they did it, so it didn't kind of like end up being the same story.
I had to look up what the game they were playing to see if it was real. And it is real. I wrote this down. It's called Calcio Fiorentino. It was basically a historic football before football was even football. So it's like football / soccer and rugby. And it originated in 16th century Italy. Go figure. Isn't that funny? And at the end of the game, at the end of the episode, freaking Arte was playing in a dress. I mean, that takes some skill, if I do say so myself. They're all wearing pants and whatever. She's like, dress, I'm going to rough you up, bitch.
I wish Arte would have said that.
She just starts talking trash and starts freaking throwing bows. I would have just died. I'd be like, this is the best season. This is the best episode of the season.
Jotaro says Claire is best girl spring 2020. We are not covering Glepnir.
Don't they bring that up every week?
Yes, but we haven't answered, so it makes sense.
The answer is no.
EA is just tired. Just stop talking about it. I don't want to hear it.
Don't make me come to that chat.
that game though, the when they played it the first time, I thought I didn't know what the hell they were playing because the guy just threw the ball up in the air and then everybody fought, and I was like, wait, is this a part of the game?
I almost thought it was like dodgeball in a way, and I was like, no, don't do this to me. I'm having withdrawals. I can't play dodgeball. What are you doing?
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arte showed some guts though.
Yeah, she did. Like I said, if anyone can wear a dress and play a sport that's like rugby/football, you got my respect.
She also vomited up her guts at one point in this episode.
Yes, she did. She freaking was working hard and putting her back into it, and then she just...
Yeah. She was tasked to help paint murals, and apparently this is something that's just extremely difficult to do. And I mean, you look at it, murals are just like... They look like they take a long time to do, and a lot of hard work. And she was pretty much working herself to the point of where she couldn't keep consciousness. And would just, at one point, just fell over asleep. Well, she did that multiple times, but the second time she did it was just at where they were doing the murals. Also, have a good day, Trademark S. Maybe go, check out Trademark S. Trademark S. Just saying.
Yeah.
Jotaro with some advice here. Pretty good advice. Don't stick your D in crazy.
Let crazy stick herself in you.
Well, that's...
Isn't that worse?
Listen, I'm not a bottom like IMA, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
Okay, maybe I am.
I'll take notes.
Oh, God. Yeah, and then, like, it's crazy stick herself in you. There it is.
Angelo was I like how Angelo still struggles with not trying to protect Arte all the time, because it's kind of like something that's ingrained in him, like the chivalry part of his character, his personality. But
like 20 sisters.
Yeah. So it I like the fact that he tries to do things that he feels is right, but from Arte's perspective, it's kind of like patronizing, because it's like, oh, you're doing this because I'm a woman. But I think in this episode it was more organic. It wasn't necessarily the fact that she was a woman. It was now more that she was a contemporary. She was now, like a part of the brotherhood or sisterhood
of the traveling pants.
That too. But I was just gonna say apprentices. But yeah, she's like one of them now. So he's gonna stick up for her because of that, and not just because she's a woman.
Mm-hmm. I also I just kind of enjoy Angelo. He's not like grating at all. He's just kind of like this add-on sort of character that he's just always, there to always, change up the show a little bit, Mm-hmm. Angelo pops up. Pretty cool. Angelo, he's cool. He's a cool guy. But man, Angelo, he hangs around his sisters, and for some reason he wants to hang around another girl. I'd be like, I don't want to hang around any girls for like 6 months. But I guess Arte is different.
He has to reproduce eventually.
Yeah.
I guess so. Hope he doesn't have any girls.
That would be
Arte.
Yeah.
They all just look like Arte. Because Arte and Angelo kind of look similar as is. So. Mallet says Angelo rubbed me the wrong way when he first showed up, but now he's pretty cool. You know what, Malice? You're pretty cool.
You're beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Malice. Beautiful. It's true.
Damn. Okay. So they said something. It was one of the masters who said something about Leo, and he was drawing like a parallel between Leo and Arte, and how the fact that they overcome the perception people have of them. You know, with Leo as a beggar, with Arte is being a woman. And he talked about like, oh yeah, Arte is very similar to you when you were younger. And then he later changed that and said, no, she's actually better than you because she not only overcomes it, she kind of forces people to change their perception on her. Like when nobody wanted to talk to her in the beginning and she was trying to introduce herself, everybody ignored her. Then she just eventually yelled out like, "Hi, I'm Arte. Nice to meet you.
Do we have a problem?"
Well, at one point she yells out, "Stop fighting, everyone!"
Yeah.
Please don't fight for me. Heads up. There goes my face.
But she's a lot more social than I presume young Leo is. Leo seems like a person who would have a chip on his shoulder, but he would like overcome that by himself, but he wouldn't really care about how other people see him. But Arte is her personality. It kind of invites people to change their mind on her. They're like, oh, okay, you know, I understand her a lot better now.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think this episode, like I said earlier, blew me away. But I just like how this show I say it every week, but it just kind of continues along with its same pace and its same kind of formula, and it's still enjoyable. It's not getting old, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm just getting old.
Damn.
That's sad. Well, you can get younger. You just got to get tons of plastic surgery.
Yeah, and apparently stick in the crazy.
Listen to me, EA. I've been watching Bakano, rewatching it. All you have to do is make a deal with the devil, do some alchemy, learn some things, and just drink. That's all you have to do.
You know, I could be young forever.
Yeah, you get the immortality, and you won't age a day.
That's true.
Did you guys see?
I should do that.
On Funimation's channel, they uploaded the Seatbelts performing the real folk blues with Mai Yamane, who's 61, and she looks like she's 40. She looks better than she did 20 years ago. What the fuck?
I mean, I hate life.
And fucking Steve Blum looks old as fuck now, and it makes me sad.
Who?
Steve Blum.
Oh, Steve Blum. Yeah, he's my buddy. If you guys don't already know.
That is true. He is. We should get him on the podcast.
Yeah. Hey, Steve, my man, if you're listening right now, come on and swing on over one of these days. And you can do any voice you want to do. Just, just remember that your good old pal EA sent you.
You can do any voice that you want to. Oh, fantastic. I'm the only one who got that joke, I guess.
No, I get it.
Well, you should laugh at my bad jokes, EA. Simpsons are great.
Is that better?
Yes.
Good.
I feel
that
good.
scared the shit out of me.
I'm gonna put this box cutter down.
Oh my god! Wait. We're not gonna ask. I
am. Why do you have a box cutter?
Why are you running away? Come back.
Why are you running?
Hold on.
Why are you running?
Let me pull this out. Come on. Let me talk to you. Oh no, you don't want to talk anymore?
No.
Okay. I'll put this away. Sorry, that took an extremely dark turn. I know we were talking about cute Arte, and then we just went on a tirade there. I apologize.
So, Arte, episode 6. What are we giving it? Unless there's anything else you guys gotta say.
No. Yeah, I agree. It wasn't necessarily my most favorite episode, but you know, it was entertaining nonetheless just to see her, go woman, yay, boo men. So it's fun and exciting. I'll give it a pass.
I'm passing it as well. Arte is adorable.
Yeah, I'm giving it a pass. Fuck men. What have they ever done for me? We should exterminate them before they ruin the planet.
Let me get my box cutter.
Yeah, we got to get our box cutters. We got to kill the men for the sake of the human race. Now that was an extremely dark turn. Also, yeah, give it a pass for Mai Amane's age. How great she looks at 61. God damn it! What the fuck? How does she look? I'm sorry. We got to move on to something more interesting. We got to talk about the Tower of Gods, episode 6.
Are you gonna add a description or
no? I didn't take any notes this week.
Oh man. Well, I guess I better get this off my chest before Sasuke tears him a new one.
Oh god, we hated this episode this week?
I don't know what's going on anymore, and quite frankly, I don't care anymore. I'm just one of those where, okay, you know what? Rachel's a bitch.
I agree.
She ate all of Rack's chocolate bars and left him nothing.
Well, here's my theory. My theory is that Rachel is actually having an affair with Rock because, think about it. Where are those his candy wrappers disappeared, but maybe that's a front when he said, "Where's all my candy wrappers?" Oh, he knows where they are. Oh, he knows where those candy wrappers are.
So he was saying, "Where's my Rachel?"
and yes, exactly. And the reason Rachel is like, "Don't tell Bam that I'm here. Tell him that I'm Michelle Light or whatever." It's all a front because they're having an affair because Rachel's cheating on Bam with Rock, and Rock is a Twitch streamer who gets all of the honeys.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
I mean, that is some crazy stuff, man. No, I wouldn't say that I don't care about the show anymore. It's just that I felt like this episode in particular wasn't all that interesting. I guess overall, what did we learn other than that Rock can throw a spear from a great far distance and be so freaking accurate and nail it? Him and some other dude.
And he just leaves. He's just like, I need to go get stronger.
I just knocked it out. I don't want to be friends with anybody. I guess they're trying to form a league of friends for some reason.
League of extraordinary gentlemen.
Yeah, and women. They're in there too.
Right.
And like Rachel's like, don't tell Bam I'm Rachel because that I don't know.
Dude, when I saw that scene where he's like at the door and he doesn't knock, I'm like, what? Just
what? Why wouldn't he? Yeah.
Just ask her. If she opens the door and she's like exactly like Rachel and she says, "I am not Rachel," what are you gonna do? What are you gonna? I mean, what? Just
I guess he's not Rachel.
That felt really dumb to me. As well, I mean, her reasoning, I guess, is kind of like I don't even really understand her reasoning, to be honest. It's just like, don't tell Bam. Why?
Don't tell Bam, because I'm going to eat all the chocolates.
That's why I'm saying it's got to be an affair with Rock. It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on anymore. I want more fighting. No, we did get fighting towards the end. That is true. We got a knock, and
that was pretty cool. Well, the fighting wasn't. The fighting was not cool.
I guess her aunt. She was fighting her aunt.
Well, they're not like related. They're like the way the way the girl explained it was like they're like shoes by the same brand. I guess.
So they're both Nike swooshes?
I guess they're both. They're just do it, just do it. But I mean, that part was actually, the story wise, pretty cool for Anak, because she wants all the revenge and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool for Anak. I can see that. That fits her character. The whole knocking, the girl knocking guys off of the platform, like, that was funny, but like, it wasn't like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. I didn't know we hated this episode. I was like, whatever. It wasn't the best.
Again, maybe it was a poor choice of words. It's not so much that I hated it and that I'm done with the show. I wanted to do that for dramatic effect. I was more or less just kind of meh about this whole episode.
That's the same.
Not emotionally invested in this at all.
Yeah, that's it, except for those few moments where I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, huh. It felt like a setup episode without a lot of setup.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way of describing it.
I mean, it felt, what I would like to see is, like, instead of have that knock thing with whatever the fuck her name is at the end, like, they probably should have done that like in the middle. And then just like, because that would have been really cool, and just.
But we wouldn't have gotten the cool three-way cheating scenario with Rock and Rachel and Bam.
We need it. I'm just saying. I know it's spoilers to like say like theories, but like I'm this is a spoiler, people. Like I'm right, and this is the story of Tower of God. It's now Cheaters.
Is it the same host from Cheaters?
I hope so. No, Anak is the host this time. Also, the Black March, once again, only likes handsome men and not ugly men in tracksuits. So it was very sad. He had like a whole list. The list said, make 10 friends before the end of the week.
I don't see how Bam is more handsome than Tracksuit. I mean, Bam is... He's, to be honest, he's a blank slate. I mean, as far as looks go, he's got them eyes and whatever. Yeah, whatever. But as far as personality-wise, he's about as exciting and as entertaining as a wet paper towel.
It's funny when anime do that, where they show you their perception of who is handsome, who's pretty, and whatnot. Because like to us, like nobody's really like ugly or anything like that to us. I don't think.
Yeah.
So kind of like how we learn who is the pretty boy, quote unquote, is by characters' interactions, how they tell us how they perceive who's ugly and whatnot. So I guess, because to me, Shibitsu looks fine. He's he's okay guy, but I guess to everybody else, Bam is like this Greek god, and Shibitsu is like, I don't know, like trash.
I mean, we can even say that Khan, in comparison, is more of a handsome man.
Khan.
Or Kun, sorry. Whatever his name is.
Yeah, no, Kun is a very attractive fellow. Like, when I look at him, I'm like, oh, that is an attractive man. for Bam, like, he may have like that very boyish, kind of feminine-ish look to him that would make him attractive to probably a more wider audience, I guess. And also the fact that he's a blank slate, I think, sort of helps with some people, because some people do like that kind of thing. I mean, look at Geralt of Rivia. That guy's a hunk of man. Geralt from The Witcher. He's a blank slate.
Oh, I've never played The Witcher. Sorry.
Oh, I cry. I cry. But I mean, I think, I was actually, funnily enough, I was thinking about like all the character designs in this episode and like just looking at them because this is the first time we saw like a bunch of them just all together, and like they look like all these character designs look pretty cool and like pretty unique for the most part. It's just Bam that kind of, it's just kind of Bam. And that's him.
If they had Bam Margera in this show, it would be much better. I'm gonna give you what you need.
Oh God.
Viva la Bam or Jackass Bam? You choose.
Is there an option for neither?
We can get Pro Skater Bam from Tony Hawk Underground 2.
Oh shit. We also got Tsundere Rock in this episode where he was like eavesdropping. He's it's not like I care about Bam or anything, Babaka.
He's like, I'm not worried about Black Turtle.
We were getting all like the Durs. We were getting Tsundere Rock. We were getting Yandere Kun because he was like, I won't like Rachel touch you, Bam. And then Bam is like, I don't know. I don't even know what to classify him. He's just like the dumb Dure.
Dumb Dure.
I want to say, what is that trope of anime people who are just, kind of loopy and dumb and kind of space out, and they're just like, oh, what a pretty sign.
I don't know.
Those people. That's what Bam would be in this episode.
I want Kun the next episode just to be like, stop looking for Rachel, Bam. I am your Rachel.
God.
Do you like it when I tie it in a ponytail for you, Bam?
I'll dress up as Rachel for you, Bam. I'll do it right now.
I can wear the hood just like her.
I'll talk in a higher voice for you if you want.
Oh God. What did we turn this into?
You know what? I just want a show with Rock. I want Rock like in like a generic like slice of life setting, but he's the only one that notices that he's in this like generic slice of life show. So he's like, "Oh, why are all of these turtles talking? This is like a TV show. Does anyone not notice?"
I would pay for that fucking show because I could just see that. Like, they're all in a classroom and you see this big giant dinosaur lizard thing going, Sensei, I know the answer.
The answer is 3.
3 dead turtles. That's right, Rock. And then he starts a relationship with one of the quiet, cute girls that never gets noticed.
Rock, I think you're cute. You think I'm what? You are... Turtle! Do not call me that again. I do not know the meaning of the word, but it offends me.
Would you like to go out on a date? Yes, I would love to go killing with you.
I wonder how things work in Tower of God when it comes to, doing a deed. Because we have crocodiles, lizards, and we have people that are human. So can everybody breed with each other, or is it like a interspecies thing?
Yeah.
I mean,
like, can Rock and
to be honest, Anak kind of looks interspecies. And I'm just saying that because she got the tail and she's green, but she's got a lot of human features.
I asked a pretty deviant question on Twitter. The question was, it was a terrible question, but the question was, and I'll link the tweet real quick so you guys can see it. The question was, be honest, fellas, y'all slurping on a knot's toes? Oh. Comment below. And the poll question, I got 17.6% as of right now, 68 votes, said, ew, she's green. No. 27.9% said, I'll pass. 27.9 said lizard feet, yum. And 26.5% said incognito, yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, just think about the rough scales. That would just not be cool whatsoever.
That came up. Somebody said that.
I mean, the guy's a realist. I I know. But ugh.
Okay,
no.
so better question for the degenerates out here, maybe watching this in the future or not. Put down in the comments below. If I get good comments, I will forever talk about these in future episodes. I promise. It's a Nox feat or Ishtar's feat?
Oh, Ishtar is good.
Who's Ishtar?
She's from Fate.
Ah, that's why.
Yeah.
I'll drop a picture. She's basically Reen, but with gold.
Yeah.
All right.
An Egyptian.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen
Egyptian
you
Reen.
guys. I've seen you guys drop that picture of her before, I believe.
God, what else is there to say about this episode? I mean, it was just kind of, it was okay, I guess.
I like how we went on a tirade about other things other than the show. Oh yeah, I remember that picture. Okay.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think about Oh no, go on, Sansi.
I was gonna say this episode actually what it was meant to do, because I don't think it did a great job of that, and that's because I talked about this before last episode, but this episode it was more apparent. They're cutting out a lot of dialogue, which is kind of crazy what they're cutting out. Because before it was changes being made that I didn't understand, but I gave it the benefit of the doubt. But this time they're cutting out dialogue that I can't see them implementing in future episodes unless they show flashbacks, which that would be weird to do. We saw things like them mentioning the positions, the 5 positions, the fisherman's, a spear bearer, light bearer, the scout, and a wave controller. In the webtoon, we got to see like every person who belonged to whatever category. And we were seeing that because like depending on what position you were doing, you had different trials. Like with the scouts, they had to make 10 friends, which we saw Shibitsu and Hots have to do. With the wave controllers, that was kind of ambiguous. They made a contract with the administrators, and we saw them doing a little like training with this ball energy thing that they had in their hand. With the spear bearers, you saw with Rock, they were trying to hit the targets. With the fishermen, we saw at the end of the episode, a Knock and a Dorsey, they had to fight and knock each other off. And with the light bearers, they didn't explain that well either. But you saw Kun typing on his thing that was like he was like in this cube. It was like almost like he was in a computer. But yeah, that's what this episode was doing. It was establishing the positions and giving us more world building and whatnot. But the changes that they're making are compromising the characters and their motivations, because something's going to happen later on, and based on the dialogue that they cut out, it's going to make less sense, and I'm kind of worried.
Well, damn, seems we're going to be killing this in the future. That's the first thing I thought.
Are we? Is it going to make it?
Honestly, you know, I think we all know by now what we like. That is consistent shows. Like you could release a show about anything, but as long as it's consistent, we'll probably enjoy it and watch it for the most part. So if that is true and they don't have a plan for this, then I cannot see us continuing this show when it gets to that part. That is just my first reactions to that.
I don't understand some of the changes they're making. I understand there's 12 episodes and whatnot, but it's disappointing some of the changes that they're making because again, a lot of these changes they're making, it develops the characters, and I'm not talking about minor changes because I had an issue with people talking about The Promised Neverland and how the manga readers kept getting on the anime saying how it was terrible and whatnot. I don't think the changes inherently make something terrible, but when you're sacrificing some of the character interactions that in turn, develop the characters more, I think that's an issue. So it's not just the fact that they're changing things that is making me mad. It's the fact that some of these things are happening and we're not really getting engrossed in the world the way we should be with the anime.
I agree with that, and I loved The Promised Neverland. Apparently the first season's the only good one. It's all downhill from here, right, Sasuke?
Not entirely true.
Okay.
But everybody's favorite arc is the first arc. I'll say that. It's like almost a consensus.
Yeah. All thanks to our girl Elizabeth.
Wait. Isabella.
Fuck. I almost pulled that off. I'm like, please don't notice. Please don't notice.
I had to think because I was like, wait.
So, what are we giving this episode? I'm giving it a pass. It was fine. It wasn't anything special.
I know Damn it, Sasuke. Damn it. I'm sorry. I have to minimize this. Yeah, I know that I said that this really hasn't been kind of the best show, and this episode in particular really wasn't the best overall, but I don't know. I guess I said I'll give it one more shot, and now this is officially the one more shot.
Oh shit.
The only reason I'm giving it such a courteous pass is because Rock sitcom is coming up in your future with Slice of Life. Make it happen, everyone else. Pass for now. Don't betray me again. God of Tower of God, whatever your name is.
Oof.
Awesome.
I'm worried. I don't think this episode was bad enough for me to give it a courtesy pass. I'm passing it regardless, but I'm not giving it the courtesy pass. It's going to be a normal pass, but I can't hide my worry. QRW6 said, as an anime only, I'm enjoying this, but it'll be the same as if the anime keeps changing things from the source. Bladed Immortal is a good example. See, I don't think it's bad as Bladed Immortal because Bladed Immortal had more issues than I can count. Just from the episodes I watched, I don't think Tower of God is on that level of bad, but it's worrying me. I'll say, but I'm still passing it.
All right, EA, where can they find you?
Why is she so fat?
I saw it on Twitter, so you guys had to see it.
Yeah, I love Fat Amelia.
Fat Amelia.
Me and Cedric had a conversation about that before.
She's like, please rest your head on my lap. No, that's my gut.
Where can they find you?
Oh, sorry. You can find me everything animated. Sorry, YouTube / forward everything animated. Forward, you know what I mean. The backslash / any of the slashes.
You can do youtube.com / everything animated. It'll come up.
Yeah. And you'll find me. I'm currently at 284. I lost a couple of subs, and I get it. Everybody is impatient with me. And they're sick and tired of my bullshit, and I get it. But that's why I said, you know what? No more. I'm going to be working on my script, and that's currently what I'm doing right now. I'm working on my script. I'm getting some footage, and quite frankly, I can't wait for everyone to see what I have planned for y'all, because I think when I don't know. I don't have an estimated date and when it's done, but once it's all said and done, I want to make sure that this is something that I'm proud of first before I send it out. I'm not going to half-ass it like I did in the past. I'm actually going to put work into it. So whenever the finished product comes out, I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. So get ready for that.
Satsuki, where can they find you?
They can find me on YouTube. I plan to have a video tomorrow. Because it's Mother's Day, and I just want to talk about the best mother in anime. But other than that, you can find me on Twitter. Don't judge me based on my last 5 tweets, please. Please. Because you might not like what you find.
Yes. Monday, I'll have a top 10. Friday, my Fate video is coming out. Bitches. Gonna be about an hour long. So
yeah. Oh shit.
Should be fun. Yes, as well, you can support these two. You can give these two people money if you want. You can buy the King of Anime podcast t-shirt, and anything I make from it will be split 3 ways with these two beautiful gentlemen with the best cheekbones in the anime industry community fandom.
We're gonna have a 3-way.
All right. And
sounds good to me.
And if we raise $1 billion to these two gentlemen, we'll have a 3-way with each and every one of you.
Oh God,
I can't promise all that.
Yeah, even for $1 billion.
So yeah, tune in next week. We talk more about episode 7s of all of the shows we've covered this week. Will Tower of God survive? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Peace.